Hello everybody, Adam here. Today I'm going to be talking about why I keep flask of whiskey in my bug out and survival bag. First off, if you're under 21, hey, I'm looking at you. You under 21. Follow your local rules and regulations. No. Now that that's been said, people often ask why. It's extra weight, it's extra space, something that's not necessary for survival. Personally, for me, I think that the benefits of it outweigh the disadvantages of space and weight. First off, it helps in a lot of cold situations. You're living in a place with snow. It's not something that would be particularly good if you're in a frostbite situation. Something where it's dangerously cold, because it's not going to make your body warmer. It's just going to make you feel warmer. It's going to make you have this illusion that you're warmer than you really are. One of the times that I actually used this was up on my Isle Royale trip. Started raining so hard. Rained straight through my tent. I'm laying there, I'm soaking wet. And the nights there, they get down pretty cold, especially being surrounded by all the water. You got the wind coming off the water and everything. The little sips definitely helped me get through that night. That was a rough one on the books. It was. It's something to, you can use it to sterilize stuff. It's not ideal. Rubbing alcohol or medical alcohol would be number one. But in a case where you don't have that, or in your situation where not everything might be on hand, you can improvise. You can improvise and use it to help sterilize. Also, while we're on the topic of medical situations, it's also good for pain. Something to take the edge off a little bit. You're out surviving. You got here to there to travel. You don't know when you are able to stop, or if you are, you might not be able to stop. You might keep on having to keep on walking because nowhere really is a safe place to sort of lay down your head anymore. So you're going to have blisters, no matter how well you treat your feet. End of the day, you can postpone it. If you're walking, you're going to get blisters. It's going to hurt. It's going to be something that your feet are going to be uncomfortable with. Your back's going to be sore. Your legs are going to be sore. One time I was backpacking, mispacked my bag, got about a fist-sized object just digging into my lower back. I didn't notice it all day. After 10 miles backpacking, boy, did that hurt. And two, with, talking about, like, the medical alcohol, it's not as good as your painkillers. Your painkillers like ibuprofen. This is not to replace them, but instead to be like a supplement. Something to supplement what you already have for your supplies. Additionally, if you're out in a survival situation where not everybody is friendly anymore, it's not a point to which you're trying to be found, or just get out of a certain location, things are going to be pretty tense with people. And you can't always just force everybody away. There's sometimes you might need to ask for help, or ask for information on an area. It's something that you can use to break the ice, something to make the situation less stressful. Because, what's a better way to sort of take the little awkwardness away with a little, alcohol? And if worse comes to worse, you can use it as something to trade with. It's something that almost everybody wants for, the premier drinking purposes. And, going back to that, with being out on the trail, out on the trail, out in a survival situation, it helps with being in like a low calorie where you might not be able to get food. It helps, you know, take away the hunger just a bit. It gives you a little bit of calories. It's something, you know, to have. And also, if you are taking it in a backpacking situation, it adds a little variety, a little spice, a little flavor, if you will. Because, I mean, you're out on the trail, you're eating the same thing every single day. Something's just so good about just having a little drink after a meal. Yeah, it's something that's pretty nice. Too, along those lines, it helps with the psyche. It helps you relax in different situations. It helps you think about your survival and like what you're doing so that you're not like just out there like panicking or going through all this stuff. Like with survival, you have to be very sharp at a lot of points in time. And once you're on edge for so long, it starts to wear on you. It starts to, you know, take a bit off. And it's something that you have to be aware of. And when you do have opportunities to relax and be, you know, in the moment and sort of recover from that, it helps you get into that state sooner. It helps you get into a position where you can relax your mind, that you're not always on edge, that you don't get to the point where you're so afraid. You're so afraid that you can't, you know, so you can't keep going. You're jumping at every little thing. You know, it's a good refresher, a good break. Another thing alcohol can do is help with sleeping. Survival, you got a comfy bed normally, which ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, I want my comfy bed until I have to survive. Like, a lot of the times you set up in a place and you got sticks, you got stones, you got rocks. It's not the most comfortable place to sleep. You gotta get your sleep. Your sleep is something that is needed. You need your sleep. It's gonna help you get into a point where you can sleep, get you wind down, just like relaxing and with the psyche. You know, it's gonna help you get to a point where you can survive at your best point. And you know, these are my reasons why I have whiskey, a flask of whiskey in my Bugout bag, survival bag. It's not necessarily needed, but these are the benefits, and you make your own decision on whether it's something that you need in your Bugout/survival bag. If you like the video, hit like and subscribe. Have a good day.